Hey guys, my name is Chris Schweda, New Orleans, Louisiana. We appreciate everybody jumping on tonight and seeing what the buzz is all about when we talk about Elevate Coffee as well as, Elevosity. And getting started sharing the product, what I want to do is I want to have a good friend of mine. She's been very successful in the industry. Had success not only here but in other companies. They're also business owners as well. And I'm going to turn it over to her to explain what's going on with this product. What are we fired up about? So over to you, Robin Grigsby.
Thank you, Chris Schweda. Well, I'm super excited to bring to you guys this amazing product. It is coffee, but it's not just your typical coffee. It's coffee that's infused with nootropics. And so nootropics are a nutrient that helps support brain health, brain function. And so we have 9 nootropics in this coffee. And when we drink this coffee, we can mix it in a glass of hot water. It's 8 ounces of hot water. Or some people put it in their coffee. It just depends on how strong you like your coffee. But I prefer an 8 ounce of hot water because that's enough for me. And typically what people get when they drink this is they get fat loss, focus, energy, appetite control, better mood. And I know most of us are looking for those benefits. So when we're able to share, like trade your typical coffee or just add this to your coffee one time a day at let's see, one dose is like, one coffee is like $1.33 per drink. So that beats a lot of other coffee companies out there, but you're getting the magic of nootropics. And so I know for myself, I struggle with, making better choices when I eat throughout the day. I have cravings. So when I drink this coffee, it really maximizes what I choose to eat for the day because it satisfies my brain. So these nootropics they're producing something called dose. And this is how I remember it best is dose. So the nootropic coffee produces the dopamine, the serotonin, and the endorphins. And so those happy chemicals, we say chemicals, but happy hormones that are getting produced in the brain satisfies the brain. So therefore, when you do get maybe a little bit hungry, your brain is so satisfied, it's not craving those typical things that are habits to us to eat, like chocolates and cake and all that fun junk food stuff that we tend to crave when, we're trying to be good. Well, not only does it curb those cravings, but what we're finding is it's curbing cravings for some people who have maybe drug addictions or addicted to cigarettes or typical things that are not healthy for us, because our brain's looking to be satisfied when we're addicted to those things. So when we drink this coffee, we find that it really just makes us really in a better mood and better choices. And we'll find that those things, some people are addicted to medications to alleviate pain. So when I speak of pain, I like to add the dose includes Xanthomax. So Xanthomax is xanthohumol. It's an amazing antioxidant that actually is 200 times stronger than resveratrol. And what this does is bring inflammation down in the body, but it also produces the O part of the dose, which is the oxytocin. That's what completes the dose, is the coffee and the Xanthomax. And so the oxytocin is the love hormone. It's the calming hormone. And so it's actually helping people even minimize or getting off their anxiety medicines and helping people that have anxious feelings or, just need to have a little more calmness in their lives. So the Xanthomax, I'm finding a lot of people are getting, because it does bring inflammation down the body. So your typical pains, knee injuries or shoulder injuries, or if you're just different aches and pains in your body, Xanthomax has been amazing for alleviating pain. So these two together create an amazing dose for the day. And back to you, Chris.
Awesome. So, guys, all I know is when I drink this coffee, I feel absolutely amazing. I can't even pronounce half the stuff that she was talking about that's in this stuff. But I do know that when I had my doctor look at it, he was blown away by the ingredients. He was he was really excited. In fact, he told me why he wanted to promote it And it boiled down to the fact that it was just coffee, right? And the fact that this coffee created all these amazing things. So I'm going to turn it over to another good friend of mine, Sean McLean. You out there, brother?
What's up, Chris?
How are you?
Awesome, bro. Awesome. So, guys, let me just tell you real quick. It's the simplest thing that I've ever been a part of. This coffee has literally changed not only my life, but our family's lives. Most people don't know this, but I was in a bad place for a while, and just let the wind shift direction, and I would lose my junk. Like it'd be bad news. So when I heard about this, I drove 16 hours to Dallas to meet the CEO and president behind this, and just put my hands on it and look them in the eye. So while I was there, I had a cup of coffee. I had the Xanthamax. I took what they called the dose, and whatever. It was just whatever. I was just testing it out. The next day, when I had my second cup, is when I was like, wow. And I was hell bent not to tell anybody that first day, how good I was feeling. But seriously, day 4 for me was like night and day. I had not had my coffee that morning, and I'm trying to get into some serious computer work, which is not my forte. I'm a landscaper by trade. 21 years, my wife and I have been married, and we've had a landscape company. And so I'm in here forcing myself to learn this computer work, and I just soon throw the computer through the window. But I'm trying to keep my stuff, and she comes in tiptoeing through the kitchen, and every time she says a word, I could feel it building, and finally I snapped. This is the nice version. I can't tell the whole story, and I lost it. But long story short, I went in there and made some coffee, took the Xanthumol, the Xanthamax, sat back down at the computer, and within like 10 minutes, it was just like, wow, I can do, like, literally I felt it lift. And that's when I said, you know what, this is the real deal. And it's to the point now where, which is not cool, but the kids would be, if I snap or something, they're like, Mom, did Dad take his Xantho today? I'm like, shut up. But it's the real deal. Like, it really does work, guys. I don't want to beat that horse dead. I'm just going to tell you, I promise it works. And I'm blown away. And for me, I don't even try to get in and explain the science. I love supplement science. I love the human body. I love nutrition. I love the gym. But I've heard such an array of testimonies with this product that what I can tell you is this. Some of us need to go up in some things, and some of us need to go down in some things. And where Chris may be low in something, I may be high. And where I may be high in something, Chris may be low. And it just adapts. It's what I would call an adaptogen. It adapts to what your brain needs. And where the head goes, the body follows. And so that's where it starts, guys. Is get it right up here first, and then everything else will follow.
Awesome, guys. So I want to be very clear. We're not making medical claims through this. This is just people's experience of the way that it's making them feel and all that. But we're not saying that it heals anything or anything like that. Yet some people are definitely experiencing some things that is definitely helping their health. So I'm going to turn it over to Christy Cratch. Are you out there?
Yes, I am. I'm actually here with
Bob. We got 2 for 1. 2 for 1.
Well, I'll go first. Thank you for having me on, Chris. It's quite an honor. Just so if people don't know me, real quick, my background, I played a lot of football. I was blessed to play 8 years in the National Football League with the New York Giants and the New England Patriots. And, unfortunately, it was a great run. You get a lot of muscle girth, you get a lot of size, but you also eat a lot. And so when you get out, I've been struggling for the last, 20 years until I found this product, really. So, I've tried everything under the sun. A lot of sports, played at the highest level, have taken a lot of different nutritional products. And when my friend Mark and Judy shared this with me, I was skeptical because I've tried everything. And there are good products out there that I liked. And there's a particular one at $150 from GNC that really got me feeling good, not near what this stuff is doing. So I took it. And I looked at my wife in 10 minutes and I go, this is what I've been looking for. This is a nutritional product that I just felt something. And we were in another company. And then she felt something. She goes, I know where you're going with this. And then when we started sharing it, they were feeling that energy. But as I kept going in 3 or 4 days, I noticed that my cravings were going down. I wasn't eating as much. And since I've been on this, I've lost about 27 pounds. Yes, I work out, but I don't kill myself. And my eating is definitely under control. And the other thing, being a player in the National Football League, I've had what we call a little bit of heavy head brain fog. And the NFL guys talk about heavy head, especially the offensive linemen. And I'm not making a medical claim, but my brain, I feel so much clearer. My head feels so much lighter. It's hard to explain, but that's what's going on here. And I'm super excited. So thank you, Chris, for having me. And definitely guess you at least got to try this product. I'm telling you, it's amazing. I'm still kind of shocked, and it's still working just as well as it did the first day. It's unbelievable.
Awesome. Thank you so much. So guys, in the sake of time, we're gonna have that be our last testimonial, and I'm gonna run through the way that the comp plan works. And what I want to be very clear about with everyone is that for me, when I look at what makes sense from a business perspective is when you have something that whether you were getting paid or not, you would be sharing it with people. And many times when people start drinking this coffee and they're taking the happy pill, they just find themselves telling people about what their experience is. And it's just been amazing watching so many people start referring people to the coffee and asking people if they've heard of this amazing coffee. I was over at a office building earlier with one of our new promoters, and she just had people wanting to bust down her door to share, I need more of that coffee. They try it one time and they really, really want the stuff. So guys, we have something that you can get paid for doing what you would already do for free. And that's just amazing. And I'm going to show you how that works and break it all down. And you'll see, the simplicity of our message is really one of the components on why we've grown so fast, because we have a very simple conversation. Guys, if you can ask people if they've heard of the happy coffee that everyone's talking about, that's what we say. That's the conversation. And then we're asking them if they'll look at a 3-minute video where the video is actually doing a lot of the work for you, and then the coffee does the rest of the work for you, where you literally sample the coffee, and then they just know that they want to be on this coffee, that they want to be drinking this coffee on a daily basis. So with that being said, you have a choice. You can do it for free and refer people to someone else and they can get paid, or you can refer people and you can get paid. And I hope everybody can see this, but I'm going to break this down. And the way this works is we have a couple different ways that we get paid. But what you're able to do is, in a sense, start your own franchise with our company. But instead of spending tens and hundreds of thousands of dollars to be able to own a business that can really provide for your family, if you take action, by the way, we have a very, very simple getting started, right? People can get started as low as $249. We have a $499 and a $999. Guys, when I was a horseshoer, where I literally spent the day under a horse's butt putting shoes on horses' feet, I spent more than that on the tools to be able to put the shoes on a horse's feet. If you wanted to go cut grass, I see Sean shaking his head and raising his hand, it costs more than that to have a lawnmower, a good lawnmower, a good Toro or a good Snapper, or any commercial lawnmower is going to cost you over $1,000 just to be able to cut grass, right? So guys, this is a no-brainer to be able to start your own business for $999. So what do you get for that? On the $249, you're going to get enough product for you to be on and also some product to sample. You're also going to have access to our travel engine where you can book travel and save a lot of money, anywhere from 30 to 50% on hotels and rent-a-cars and many other things that are involved in travel. The next thing the next kit is $499. It basically is going to come with double everything that the $249 comes with. It's also going to come with a ticket to our happiness convention. Right there, that's going to be the first weekend of March. I believe it's the 2nd and 3rd of March. And what you're going to want to do, anybody that's serious about getting started in a business and going out and doing what it takes to truly succeed, like if you bought a McDonald's franchise, wouldn't you go to the McDonald's 101 on how to run your McDonald's franchise? Well, guys, all the successful people in this company will be at the happiness convention. So my dad taught me something when I was younger. He said, if you want to learn how to be a doctor, don't ask a plumber how to be a doctor. Many people will want to start a business, but then they'll go ask their broke friends their opinion on it, and that really doesn't make sense. You want to basically, you don't want to ask anybody more screwed up than you are what they think about a business, right? So with that, you want to be at that happiness conviction so where you can learn from the best of the best. There's going to be not only Sean Acor there, who has one of the #1 TED Talks out there, but you're also going to learn from people like Ray Higdon on how to run an online business and how to do a business working from home. And many other leaders in the industry that are going to be teaching you the skills and what it takes to go out there and succeed in this business. Now, the $999 is going to come with double of what the $499 comes with, but it also comes with 2 tickets to the Happiness Convention. So it's a $400 value. It also comes with our telemed card, which telemed, you can pick up the phone, call a doctor, and actually do consultations via Facebook or like a FaceTime, things like that, and where they can actually send a prescription to a pharmacy near you if you had a rash or some other kind of issue. So this saves people a lot of money because there's no cost to that. It's included in the $999 along with the travel engine, along with everything that comes in the $499 double of that. So guys, again, they asked me to do this because after all my stuttering and everything, you're gonna say, if this guy can do it, anybody can do it. So with that being said, let me break down exactly the way that the money works. So let's just, and we could use any one of these kits as an example, but I'm gonna use the $999. But it works the exact same way with any one of the kits. So when you get started, whatever kit you came in on, all you need to do to earn your money back is go out and get 5 other people that may want to partner with you in business, and they come on board at whatever kit you came in at, and you made your investment back. Because what the company's going to do is they're going to pay you 20% of whatever the kit is. So if somebody gets started at $249, you're making $50. They get started at $499, you're making $100. If they get started at $999, you're making $200. So guys, it's real easy math to figure out how to make your investment back, and we have people doing that very rapidly. I think we just had somebody in the team that did it in like their first day, or by their second day they had that done, and all they did is just ran the very simple system that we shared with them. Hey, have you heard of the Happy Coffee everyone's talking about? If I sent you a 3-minute video, would you watch it? Follow it up, put them on the phone with someone else to answer any questions, because the person being brand new doesn't have to understand everything. So when Robin was explaining all the things in I don't know any of that stuff, and I really keep it simple. I just drink my coffee, I take my happy pill, and if somebody has questions, I put them on the phone with somebody that does have those answers, and I'll let them answer all the questions, and then when they make the basket, I get paid. How many of us like that, right? So that's one of our systems in what we do. But guys, we have different ways that we get paid. We have fast start bonuses, which is when people start the business. We also have retail bonuses, and the way that works is our coffee on a auto ship is only $40, right? Our Xanthamax on an auto ship is only $40. So that's $80 BV, right? But our retail price is $65 for the Xanthamax and $60 for the individual sticks for sampling. So guys, we're looking at $125, and then $125 minus 80 is what they give you for BV. So just kind of add it up. What they pay you on is 80 in the comp plan, because we give at least 20%. But when you do retail sales, you're actually getting paid the difference between 80 and 125, which is 45 bucks. So when you sign up a retail customer that did not set up an auto ship, you're getting paid $45 if they bought the coffee and the Xanthamax in the sticks. So that's one way that we get paid. Second way, I mentioned fast starts, 20% of however somebody comes on board. And the last part is what I talked about, the monthly auto ship. That's what MAP means, monthly auto ship. And I'm going to use that as an example as you build your team, because it's really easy to do numbers that way. So what I'm going to do, just say, for instance, you bring in one business partner, right? You have Sue. Sue goes out there and she signs up 50 customers to buy the coffee and the Xanthamax or whatever variation that she does. And she's now making $1,000 a month. 50 customers, that's basically 50 customers times 100. Basically 20% of that, it's $1,000 bucks. So Sue's happy she's making $1,000. Well, let me show you why you're going to be happy, because when Sue goes and makes $1,000, you're going to get paid 22% of that. So you're going to make $220. When Sue goes and makes $1,000, her residual income, that's every single month that those people stay on the product, you're going to get paid $220, $220, $220. As long as you're on the coffee and the Xanthamax together, you're going to qualify for this whole side of the comp plan. All right, so let's just say, for instance, Dave comes in. Dave comes in, he goes out and gets 50 customers, he's making $1,000. Well, guess what? You're going to be really excited. He's excited, he's making $1,000. You're excited because you're making $440 now. You just got a raise. $440 on their $1,000 check, right? So this is where it really gets fun. You go bring in John. John gets started. Now you're getting paid 66%, which is $660, $660. Now what the computer does is find your best two. Find your best two. Whoever has the highest residual income, you're going to check match them at 66%. Now you bring in person number 4. Person number 4, they go out and start getting busy. I'm going to show you how that works as well. But now you just got another raise, 88% on your top 1 and your top 2. Okay? Now when you bring in person number 5, you just gave yourself another raise. Now you're getting paid 110% on whatever their residual check is. In this scenario, we're using the scenario of them getting 50 customers. They get 50 customers, they're making $1,000, you're making $1,100. Guys, that's $1,100, $1,100, $2,200. I want you to really think about that, because if you were to invest enough money to be able to make $2,200 a month in the bank at 6% interest, guess how much money you'd have to have? Over $400,000 at 6% interest to be able to do the kind of leverage that you can do here in a very short amount of time. We have people that have gotten started here and already have well over 50 customers and are making well over this, and there's someone that's check matching them by 110%. So guys, it's doable. Anyone can do it. It's a matter of time. So what if it took you 2 years to do this? Guys, $400,000 in the bank to make the same amount of money that you can make for literally going out there and sharing some coffee with some people, for doing something that you would already do. It just makes sense. So let me show you the other side of how we get a residual check. So right here is the you go out and do personal sales side of it, right? And this could be through fast starts, it could be through retail sales, but if they're making $1,000, you're getting that check match. Well, this is where it really gets fun. The other way that the computer picks your top 2 people is on your 3rd, 4th, 5th, 6th, however many teams you build out, which there's no limit to how big of a team you build, by the way. So you can build a franchise as big as you want. You can build the biggest brokerage you want, and they don't tell you what you can or can't do. The sky's the limit on what you get paid. But check this out. You're going to get paid 20% of whatever sales they do. So any customers that they make, any customers they have, you're getting paid 20% of that every single month. Any promoters they bring on, fast starts, you're getting paid 20% of that every single month. Well, check this out. You also get paid that on their best too. You also get paid that on their best too. You also get paid that on their best too. All the way down to infinity. There is no limit to how deep you can build a team. So not only can you build wide, but you can build deep, and there's no limit to whatever your check can be. Because now, let's just say on a $100 sale, you're making $20, $20, $20, $20, $20, down to infinity. If they're doing fast starts, $9.99, $200, $200, $200, guys, it's just going to get crazy as we build these teams out. So that's how this side works. Well, guys, this residual income of these sales is what these people, so they get, the way our 1s and 2s work, or the way your residual income works, it works on all of your personal sales and all the sales of your 3s, 4s, and 5s, top 2, and their top 2, and their top 2. Guys, that's the way the comp plan works. That's where the residual income works. And the reason why is because you're already getting paid a check match on your 1 and 2. So they're not counting their best 2 and their best 2 and their best 2 and their best 2. But the way that works is your sponsor, right, is getting paid on your top 2 as well as you, just like if you were a 3, 4, or 5. So, guys, that's the way the computer figures it all out. So I don't know if you can get excited about that. How about some more money, right? More money. Let me show you how this works. So when we help duplicate this, and we do this again, and we help number one go out and get their 5. Well, guess what? We just opened up another check match on our second level right here. When we help this person go out and get their 5, we just opened up another check match on this level right here. And when we help another person go do this, they go get their 5, boom, you got another check match down here. You can check match up to 5 levels deep. Well, how does that work? The company's going to pay you 22% of their 20%, right? So the easiest way to figure that out is it's 4%, right? It's really 4.4%. But I'm just going to call it $4, right? So instead of $20 when they make a $100 sale, every time your 3s, 4s, and 5s, of your 3s, 4s, and 5s, this is who you're going to check match. Every time they do something, it's $4, $4, $4 on all their customers, on all their promoters, on all your 3, 4s, and 5s. You're already getting paid on the 1s and 2s, right? You're already getting paid 20% on them, but now you're also making 4% on your 3s, 4s, and 5s, and their 3, 4s, and 5s, down to infinity, or down to 5 levels, infinity on the 1s and 2s. So guys, that's page 1 and page 2 of our comp plan. It only gets better. Imagine if by doing something you would already be doing, and let's just, right here, we're showing 2 levels. Let's say they went out and got their 5. Now let's just break this level down right here, and these people got their 5. That's 3 levels down. You're about 15K in volume. There's about $15,000 in volume, not including any customer sales. That's just if you went and got 5, and those people got 5, and those people got 5, and they were only on an auto ship. They were only on their own product. That's $15,000 in volume. Well, that's a $2,000 a month income. When we figured out the numbers, it was $2,000 a month just on those auto ships. And that's not including anybody doing any extra sales, not any customers or anything like that. Guys, it's called a clue. This is a serious program out there where every one of us can go out there and create success, no matter what your experience level is. If you can pick up the phone and say, have you heard of the Happy Coffee? You can go out there and create success with our company. You don't have to understand all this because there's somebody else that will explain it for you. So with that being said, guys, there's only 3 types of people that look at this. The first type person says, you know what, the product, what I heard about it, it just makes total sense. And it does. So I recommend everyone at least getting on the product, see what the experience is, and you'll see that just like us, you'll want to go out and share with other people just based on how amazing you feel. The second type of person says, you know what, I want to go out and I want to get on the product, but I like free stuff. I don't know how many of us like free stuff, but if you go out there and talk to the person, invite you onto the call, and tell them you like free, and they're going to show you how you can qualify for some free product. And the third type of person is like, you know what, this is a no-brainer. Ray Charles could see this deal. I'm ready to roll with this thing. I'm ready to take control of my freedom, my finances, and go out there and decide what I'm worth versus someone else telling me what I'm worth. I'm a 3, and I'm ready to roll. So, guys, get with the person and invite you on this call tonight. Let them know I'm a 1, a 2, or 3, and let's get started. Everybody have an awesome night. I'm going to unmute the call, and everybody could say goodnight, and then we will see you guys later. I'm going to post this, this recording somewhere here shortly. So let me figure out how
Thank you, Chris. Everybody have a good night.
Put that on.
Thanks. Have an awesome night.
Awesome job, Chris.
Thank you. Here's me.
Thank you.
Turn the volume down.
Thank you very much for what you've done, Chris.